Oh yeah, baby. I doubt you'll notice very much of a difference overall. Hopefully you can hear it though. If you can't hear it, let me know. I think I'm just about ready to go, all things considered. I just gotta drop this off in 1 or 2 more places. And then we'll get started, because case 3. It's case 3 tonight. And, you know, case 3. If I know anything about case 3, it's gonna be a case, to be sure. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'm making this out to be something it's not. But you know what? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out when it comes. Because I always use Clock Snake, that's just how it works. It gets you in the zone. Anyway, let's move to LB Prosecutor Path. Here we are, Prosecutor Path. Alright. But for real, we're here, we're now, we're how, and we're wow. I'm gonna stop the clock. I'm gonna open up Twitter because Twitter is the only thing I do these days. And I'm going to make sure that my tweet's sent. And that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. All right. We are going to begin now. Oh, we jazzing. What's for dessert today?
Catherine Hall
and Jeff Masters.
Cake. Can't see it from here. Macaroons and waffles, light and fluffy chiffon cake. Let's one and all the sweetest temptations. There, where, over there. Take a peek inside the oven. Ding. Look, it's freshly baked desserts! Or something. I feel like if I had seen that... Let's cook again today. I think if I had actually seen that beforehand, maybe I would have known how to do it. But I didn't. So, that's how it's gonna be. This program sure brings back memories. Gregory. Tomorrow, I'm heading towards that fateful place with your son to find out the truth of 18 years ago. Alright, guess it's a Ray episode. You when you're making cake. I can't lie, this is definitely me when I'm making cake. I can't lie, this is definitely me when I'm at the Zodiac Art Gallery on April 2nd at 10:05 a.m. at the Fountain Patio. You know the one. Alright, let's do this, baby. Mr. Shields, isn't it about time you told me what this is all about? Why did you bring me to this museum with you? You're not busy now, are you, Miles? I thought it would be nice if we could share the romance of the constellations together. I beg your pardon, but I would like to leave. Sorry. It was, just a joke. Do you know about the final case your father worked on? The IS-7 incident? So Snake, spoilers for this case that I know of. I know this case is long. And I know about the format of the case. Don't know much else. So, we'll see what happens. Yes, Manfred Von Karma showed it to me immediately after I became a prosecutor. I reviewed the case file again last night after you invited me here. while I don't remember it very well, I also had been in attendance in the trial back then. When I was young, I loved watching my father do battle in the courtroom. During that trial, it was my father, the defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth, against... Oh no. My former mentor, Prosecutor Manfred Von Karma. And while the trial ended with the defendant being declared guilty... I see. So you were there too at Gregory's final trial. In that case, I'll cut to the chase and tell you what you want to know. The truth about the IS-7 incident. It happened 18 years ago, during the winter. All the buildings were covered in snow, coating the entire town like a layer of frosting. And it was in this very place that incident occurred. This was all before Uncle Ray became a defense attorney.
18 years ago.
Alright, I hope you're all ready for the Gregory Edgeworth voice, because it took some warming up. December 24th, 5 p.m., Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Mr. Edgeworth, this request sure was sudden, don't you think? Indeed. We were contacted immediately after the client was arrested. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I am a defense attorney. I brought my assistant, Raymond, with me to meet our client, but... A murder on Christmas Eve? This is just too much. Ah, in the darkness, a miraculous meeting. By the way, how do I sound compared to the rest of the music? Welcome one and all to the visitor's room. Amazing! So this is what meeting a client is like. It all happened so suddenly, I was completely surprised. I'm also surprised. 1,000 pardons for startling you. I am merely expressing my happiness through song. Welcome one and all. I greatly appreciate you coming. Greatly appreciate you coming. Oh god, I have to do 3 deep male voices. So, you're the client for this case? Indeed, indeed. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I will be representing you in court. This is my assistant, Raymond Shields. Nice to meet you. I'll do my best to help you. Relax, Raymond. Please excuse his jitters. He's working part-time in my office as an apprentice. I thought I'd let him assist me in this investigation. I have no idea what to do for Jeff Masters' voice. So, Mr... Like, it's too similar to Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, God. I could just give him an accent. So, Mr. Gregory and Raymond, correct? Nope, can't do that. Okay, So, Mr. Gregory and Raymond, correct? I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Alright, he gets a British accent. Cool. My job involves saving my clients from crimes in which they were falsely accused. First, I should determine if he is truly innocent. First, I would like to know more about you. I have forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Jeffrey Master. What? You mean you're Master Jeff? Master Jeff? The world's greatest pastry chef, Jeff Master, the Master Chef? Yes, I am honored that you have heard of me. All my friends call me Master Jeff. Wowzers! I'm totally starstruck. I can't believe I just got to meet Master Jeff. Raymond seems to know quite a bit about Mr. Master. Master Jeff makes fantastic desserts while putting on a song and dance show. Well, at least it's not high-pitched voices. What's for dessert today? Oh my god. macaroons and waffles, light and fluffy chiffon cake. Happiness for one and all, the sweetest temptations. There, where, over there, take a peek inside the oven. Ding, looks like it's freshly baked desserts. The jazz hands card. I got caught up in their song myself. Whoa! I'm so happy I got to sing with Master Jeff. It's my dream come true. Oh, thank you. I am happy to hear that as well. Mr. Master, Raymond, shall we return to the matter at hand? Yes, of course. My sincerest apologies for making you wait. Now, where should we start?
Let's talk about you, Jeff Master.
You are the world's greatest pastry chef, are you? But are you also skilled in song and dance?
Sorry, just got a notification.
Yes, when I'm having a good time, my body just moves it to the rhythm by itself. You seem to enjoy making desserts from the bottom of your heart. Haha, if you don't have a good time making desserts, you won't make anything good. Yes, Master Jeff, Master Chef. Yes, I did get it, Snake. I hate it so much. Creating desserts that bring happiness to one and all is my purpose in life. My purpose in life. Master Jeff's desserts are practically works of art. They sparkle and look so delicious. He's famous for making his dreamlike desserts. I haven't hit puberty yet. Maybe I have. I don't know. But my voice is gonna go down like this. Jesus Christ. There's too many men. Bringing happiness to all with his dreamlike desserts, huh? The incident occurred in your estate. Is that correct? Yes. That's where the Great Dessert Contest was being held. It seems that the body was discovered in one of my creations. Oh, that's not good. They found it in one of your desserts? For that reason, I was arrested by the detective in charge of the initial investigation. I would never do anything as vile as robbing someone of their life. I am certain that the police will also realize they have made a mistake. Really? Do you know anything about the victim? He was a man named Isaac Dover. He was one of the competitors in the contest. He was a wonderful man who made desserts of the highest beauty. Why did he have to die? I see. He truly seems to be grieving over the victim's death. I believe I have a sufficient understanding of Mr. Master's personality. Mr. Master, before I accept your request, there is one final matter I must confirm. You did not kill Mr. Dover. Can I take your word for it? Yes, that is correct. I did not kill him. No matter what happens, I would never take the life of it and take another person's life. Those aren't the eyes of a liar. I understand. I believe you. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us. The pleasure is all mine. I am grateful to speak with someone other than a detective. Next, we shall begin our investigation of the crime scene. We will report back with our findings once we have finished. Mr. Gregory, Mr. Raymond, I wish you good luck. Okay. So an hour later, they're at the contest venue. Whoa, it sure is cold outside. I didn't expect it to be snowing this hard. Indeed. A blizzard like this will probably not clear up for a while. But even so, this mansion is ginormous! So this place is what Master Jeff's place is like, huh? If you're going to hold a contest in your own home, you would need this much space after all.
Oh no, who is this?
It sounds like a girl. So I'm going to do the la la la, welcome, thank you for coming. Oh, it is a girl. It's probably Kate. That's her name, right? Catherine? Kate? Eek. Oh my, are you okay? They're all gonna, everyone on the show is gonna be British from now on. I'm so very sorry. Would you happen to be Monsieur Edgeworth? Oh, she's French. She's French! Okay, never mind. Would you happen to be Monsieur Edgeworth?
Yes, I am Gregory Edgeworth.
And I'm his assistant, Raymond Shields. Greetings and welcome, Monsieur Edgeworth and Monsieur Shields. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so bad. Please call me Catherine Hall. I am in charge of the house. Fuck me, dude. It's so hard. I am in charge of the household affairs of the estate, and I'm also Monsieur Master's assistant. No way, you're famous Kate, aren't you? You know of me? Of course I do. I see you all on the TV all the time. I'm a big fan of Piece of Cake. Oh goodness, I'm glad to hear you're a fan. I apologize to every French person, including Atha and Cairo.
Tell me, what is this piece of cake?
It's a TV show that's hugely popular with the kids. Master Jeff and Kate sing and dance while they make delicious treats. Just like this. No, please don't sing it again. No. What's for dessert today? Cookies and caramel, rich and feathery cream puffs. Let's make it together. A delectable paradise here, there, everywhere. You could open up the world and... Fuck me, dude. I'm so sorry. Now it's time for dessert. I don't like that. Oh, Monsieur Shields, that was incredible. I always practice along with the show.
Maybe I should tell my son about this show. Maybe I should tell my son about this show.
But man, doing this dance repeatedly sure works up your appetite. Pardon my inconsideration. I've forgotten to take care of our guests. Please relax and have some tea. Clatter, clatter. Please don't sing it again. I don't want you to sing it again.
Oh, this is some fine Ceylon tea. I hear the aroma of citrus does wonders for your concentration.
I see. So this is what Ceylon tea smells like.
Oh, these saucers are chilled.
Yes, they help cool the tea more quickly for people who are bad with hot beverages. Fuck, I'm so sorry, French people.
I see. These teacups also have a wonderful design.
Oh, thank you very much. They are one of the pride and joys of our estate, ordered directly from France. They were made by the famous sculptor Pierre Roquet. They are one of my absolute favorite articles of tableware.
You seem to greatly appreciate this man's works.
Yes, they are like treasures to me.
She appears to be very honest about what she likes. Thank you, Miss Hall, but it's time for us to move on to business. Are there any details that you can give us about the incident?
You're right. I sometimes get so distracted welcoming guests that I forget myself. To tell the truth, I was the one who discovered Monsieur Dover's body.
So you were the first one to discover the body? Is it true that the body was discovered in one of Mr. Master's desserts?
Yes, it was during the judging of the Great Dessert Contest. I heard the sound of something breaking from Monsieur Master's room. Monsieur Master? Are you in here? Here? When I looked inside the room, I saw Monsieur Dover's body inside the treasure chest.
Thank you very much, but I'm sorry to have made you recall such painful memories.
No, I should be the one apologizing for not being much help.
Now then, I believe it's time for us to start investigating the crime scene. The crime scene.
Monsieur Medgeworth, Monsieur Shields, please find some way to save Monsieur Master. Monsieur Master is not someone who can commit murder.
Yes, of course.
Just leave it to us. Then I will entrust it to you. If you'll excuse me, I have to continue serving tea to other inspectors.
Raymond, let's head to the crime scene.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, is that Detective Bad I see?
Side note, I have to say, for what it's worth, I was supposed to have a guest on tonight, but she was unable to because she wasn't feeling too well. And I find it very amusing that the first character she would have done would have been a French accent character. Oh. You dodged a bullet. First character. Or you? French accent. Alright. But for real, let's keep it going. Alrighty. And a half hour later. Wow! This whole thing is made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm actually seeing Master Jeff's desserts up close!
Were this not the scene of a murder, I too would have been delighted, in the occasion.
Ah! Now that you remind me it's a murder scene, I'm getting shivers down my spine.
Perhaps it's because this room is cold to begin with?
Now that you mention it, this room is really cold. Alright, fourth deep voice character.
Never expected the defense attorney to show so early.
Can you hear my bad voice?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Jeff Masters' defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. This is my assistant, Raymond.
How do you do?
Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide.
Mr. Bad, the detective in charge of this case. A man of few words. What the fuck, Ray? Tastes kinda bitter.
Hey, the paper. He likes to digest his memos in his stomach as well as his mind. It's just a strange habit of his. Please don't be too concerned. It would probably be best to be too much to ask him not to be concerned at all. More importantly, Detective Bad, will you give us permission to participate in the investigation? Permission denied.
Why? Mr. Edgeworth is Master Jeff's defense attorney. Yeah, he's young. He doesn't have the bullet holes in his jacket yet. He doesn't have any of the bullet holes there. What's up with that?
Defense attorneys plant false evidence, trying that they're not guilty.
Snake, can you hear me when I do my bad voice, by the way? I want to make sure that it's not just getting lost in the mix here.
I don't want their kind to disturb the crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth would never use false evidence to defend his client.
I can't trust that coming from a defense attorney. Do the police still suspect Mr. Master even after the investigation? If we didn't, we wouldn't have arrested him. We wouldn't have arrested him. I believe Mr. Master is innocent. That's why I have come to investigate. Believing in his innocence without investigating the crime scene. How naive.
You know, normally I didn't give Bad initially a southern accent when I played through the first game, but I feel like it kind of fits in a way. It's either that or I just like it's just another way to differentiate characters.
Ah, drag and drop it. Welcome to the stream.
Alright. That's why I'd like to investigate that's why I'd like your permission to investigate. By investigating the crime scene, I want to ascertain if my thinking was naive or not.
Oh yeah, so that's the thing. I need to change this a little bit to mono. Thank you for letting me know. Because
I'm using a different microphone, and this microphone only does mono because it's an XLR.
Okay, that's kind of good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. How do I get that to do that, actually? Let me quick look that up. Hang on. OBS. Streamlabs mono audio. Yeah, I need to make it mono because my microphone only does mono. Hang on. Let's just make this guy. How to make mono. Mono. Down mix that to mono. How do I sound now? Better? Worse? Because if so, that's all I need to know. Yeah, okay, perfect. Alrighty. Thank you for letting me know. This is the first stream I have with my XLR setup, so I'm, I want to make sure that that everything sounds good and that it's appropriate. So thank you for catching that early. I would have hated to have been like 2 hours in and realized that then. You may want to turn up. I'm a little quiet. Okay. I can turn up the gain. All right, cool. How's that? Because I think that should do the trick. Also, the bad voice is, meant to be that, but all the same. Basically, we're a little bit more. Okay. I don't want to get it too gainy, so, and that's the other thing too. I think as long as I'm doing this, I should be fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. That's very good. Okay, glad to hear it. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. And the twins are losing! What the fuck? Okay, that's a problem. I don't want to peek, though. I don't want to, get into the red. Red. Okay, yep, we're good. Okay. How are the twins losing to the Cardinals?
Jesus. Okay.
Alrighty. One more second, and then we'll get back on the road. Okay, let's do this.
So you don't intend to leave until you've investigated the crime scene?
Yes.
Fine then. I will give you permission to investigate the crime scene. Thank you. But I'll be accompanying you. I can't trust you defense attorneys after all. If you understand that, you can begin your investigation.
That's a lollipop?
I'm a little surprised myself. Alrighty, alright, let's begin the investigation. Raymond, be sure to take notes on the case.
Leave it to me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Just begin already.
Yeah, so there we go.
All right, let's begin with dang bad. Look at you. You're looking really young there. You still have you don't have any gray hairs yet. Yeah.
What?
Notice anything?
Your way of investigating is too soft. An investigation is like a popsicle. Walk around the crime scene and investigate. Talk with the people involved. If you do that, little by little, you'll look it down to its core. And the truth will be written on the end of the popsicle stick.
I pray that it doesn't say, the truth was lost for all eternity. Alright, cool. Well, let's get over here and investigate the ship.
So this is where the body was discovered. Nope. So this is where the body was discovered?
Yeah. The body has been removed, but otherwise, the crime scene has remained untouched.
Alright, well, let's have a look at the body here.
Present your...
Oh, should I present? I don't present badges well enough.
Sorry, Snake, Reach just asked me over Discord if I wanted to do my budget tour. Joke's on him, I haven't even built the team for this week yet. I'll probably end up using Gengar Weavile, though. That seems really fun. It seems the body was discovered inside of this chocolate treasure chest.
The person who discovered it was Miss Hall.
Monsieur Master? Are you in here?
She heard the sound of something breaking inside this room and came in.
I would like a little more information about this. What's this? Something has been dropped inside the treasure chest. This is... It seems to be some kind of seal, with a design and initials carved into it. It looks like a signet crest. Was it the victims?
I don't know if it was the victims, but we should take it for now.
Oh, look at those. The initials. PH. Those are my initials.
Alright, well, okay. Only because you guys asked so nicely.
What?
Let's present the badge.
Look at this badge!
Working with defense attorneys isn't worth it. They go through the crime scene as they please and interpret their findings to their favor.
Do you also feel that way about me? He didn't confirm or deny it. Alright. There you go. I presented the badge. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Alright, what else? I can examine the bow. The bow.
The stern. Yeah. To build such a large ship out of chocolate is magnificent. As expected of Master Jeff. I want to try eating it. Although, I have no idea where to start eating it from.
Anywhere should be fine. But if you start eating the crime scene, I'll make you leave.
Ah! Don't glare at me! Can't you tell it was a joke? I'd like Raymond to be just a little calmer. I'd like Raymond to be just a little calmer.
Alright, what else is there? There's the sign.
The voyage of the good ship Red Rum is written here.
It sailed the 7 seas, and in the end finally found a huge treasure. Modeled after the glory of an ancient adventurer is written here.
So he failed 6 times. What an unlucky captain. The bow. Listen, Snake, I'm no sailor. The bow, the stern's the back, then. The port and starboard. I do know port. Port's left, starboard's right. Of the ship. So at least there's that.
No matter how many times he went on a fool's errand, in the end, he reached the truth. It's just like a detective spirit.
Did detectives even exist during the ancient times? Alright, well this is probably what broke. It seems that the stand supporting the ship has been broken. The ship tipped over and broke the treasure chest, didn't it? Ah, maybe... Could the victim have been crushed by the ship and killed? Yeah, ye old detective agency. If that were the case, this would have been an accidental death.
You two aren't serious about that, right?
Well, we were only discussing one of the possibilities. I was being pretty serious, though. Detective Bad, I would like you to tell me about the state of the victim.
If you mean a photo of the body, here, look at it all you like.
It seems the victim was beaten to death by a blunt object. He went into electrical all by his lonesome and someone vented in.
Has the murder weapon been found?
You should try asking the prosecutor in charge later.
It seems he doesn't intend to tell me frankly. So, may I borrow this photograph?
Sure. It's not a photo that was taken by the police. Miss Hall took a photo of the body with an instant camera when she discovered it.
An instant camera? Is that like a disposable camera?
An instant camera is a camera that can develop its film right after taking a picture.
That's right, because this takes place in 2001, doesn't it? Ah, such a convenient camera exists?
Anyway, let's go over the state of the crime scene a bit. This photo, upon closer inspection, contradicts the state of the crime scene. I'll have to deduce the contradiction to resolve this matter.
Oh, yeah, because, look, there's a bloodstain on the chocolate, but there wasn't a bloodstain in the chest. Or at least I think that's what it is.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yeah, this is the problem right here.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Yeah, it's the crime scene notes.
Eureka!
Good, I picked the right voice for Gregory. Phew, that's a relief. All right.
Are you sure the only thing the police removed from the crime scene was the body?
They also took away a piece of the cloth the body was wrapped in.
In that case, a major contradiction has been created at the crime scene.
Contradiction?
Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
I definitely didn't get any reports about a bloodstain being cleaned up. I'll check with forensics.
Mr. Edgeworth, what happened?
Comparing the photo and the crime scene, something struck me as being out of place. In the photo, the chocolate underneath the body remained intact in the treasure chest. However, in the actual crime scene, it's missing.
Ah, the chocolate with the bloodstain has completely vanished.
Yes. Did the police remove it, or was this the work of the criminal?
According to forensics, no one has cleaned up any bloodstains.
I see. Well, that would mean someone erased the bloodstain.
Who knows?
All right, cool. That's not good. Okay. What logic do we have? Do we have logic that we can do stuff? There's beaten to death. Breaking sound and broken stand. Okay, so broken stand and probably breaking sound. That's probably straightforward.
Due to the broken stand, the ship lost its balance. It would seem Miss Hall entered the room upon hearing the ship's collapse.
Yeah, when Miss Hall entered the room, the ship had already fallen over.
At any rate, I wonder why the stand broke.
Maybe there was something wrong with the ship's balance in the first place.
Is that really true? Is that really true?
Alright, well, I've done all the ship. Let's go over, let's check out the river. Hello? What about over here? Was there nothing suspicious in the cupboard?
No, sir.
Oh, there was something.
Oh, no. Only things like cooking burners and tableware were placed there.
I see. Defense attorney. Was there nothing that you noticed?
No?
So you did not notice something?
Oh, no, I didn't notice anything.
Everyone's always giving replies that are difficult to understand.
I think it's your way of asking that's bad.
Alright, what is this?
It appears to be a display of sailing equipment.
There's also the possibility that one of these is the murder weapon.
No, it looks like these pieces were all made out of chocolate. You can't beat someone to death with these.
Misleading.
At any rate, they all should have such good workmanship. They look like the real thing. It really speaks about the level of skill Mr. Master has in his craft.
Hello, Raymond. Alright, what are you? You look like a moon. You look like Space Zone from Super Mario Land 2.
Elegant tableware and cookware are placed on the counter. It looks like the same tea set Miss Hall was using earlier.
Was Master Jeff drinking this black tea?
On this tea set,
Only Jeff Master's fingerprints were found.
were his fingerprints found on any other cookware?
The cookware was washed. Nobody's fingerprints remained.
Or he might have been cooking with gloves on. It seems the only thing here is the fingerprints on the tea set.
Made by Pierre Hoquet. Hold on. Pierre Hoquet? PH?
That's probably something. Probably something very, very suspicious indeed.
And who are you?
Uh-oh, another voice? Another man! Excuse me, but you are...
My apologies. I was meditating.
He's gonna be Dogen, but not as old.
What did you ask, Sir Detective?
Actually, I'm a defense attorney. My name is Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh, thank you, Dragon Drop It. I really appreciate it. I'm his assistant, Raymond.
Pardon my late introduction. My name is Dame Gustavia. I am one of the pastry chefs participating in this contest.
Dane Gustavia is gonna have, like, Mark Hamill, but raspier. that's basically it. What kind of desserts do you make, Mr. Gustavia?
Look at that back. My specialty is in making desserts out of candy.
Ah, what a cute seahorse!
It was meant to be a dragon dancing in the sky. It was meant to be a dragon dancing in the sky.
Ah, this is a dragon?
I think it would fit better in the oceans than the sky.
I know all too well that design is my weak point. I plan to study design and undergo training in Zhengfa once things settle down here.
I probably shouldn't touch the subject of design any further.
Hello, Seth. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it.
I'm doing every character.
Mr. Gustavia, if you aren't related to the investigation, why are you in this room?
Sir Detective wanted to know more about the desserts in this room, so he asked me to come.
Since he's one of the contestants, he might know something. Know something.
Alright, here we go. Yet another voice.
Mr. Gustavia, those instruments you use are quite unusual.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
I hope you all can differentiate these.
These instruments are called candy pumps, and they pump air into the candy. Pump air into the candy. The candy.
They kind of look like swords. They're so cool.
Indeed, ever since I began using them, no day has gone by where I didn't receive a burn or wound. That's why I wear red clothes, so that not even a single stain will ever show on me. Making desserts is serious business. I am always training.
Does he injure himself because he hasn't trained enough? Can you tell me about the great dessert contest that was held here? From the looks of this room, it seems the desserts weren't just for eating.
The exhibition Sir Master held was a contest in the art of dessert.
The art of dessert?
Desserts that are true works of art. Desserts that are true works of art. He made solely out of edible materials. The works of art in this room are all made from desserts.
Now that you mention it, the whole room is filled with the smell of chocolate.
Sir Master exhibits great talent in both flavor and design. If you are not able to surpass Sir Master in flavor and design, you will not be able to win. beating the world's greatest pastry chef is pretty hard, isn't it? In other words, if I can surpass Sir Master, I shall become the world's greatest pastry chef. That was the prize of this contest.
The prize is the world's greatest?
In addition to that, there is also Sir Master's treasured Angel's recipe. If you want to learn more about the contest, just look at this piece of paper. These were the rules that were given to the participants of the contest.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let's have a look at them.
Prizes: the world's greatest pastry chef and Angel's recipe. Rule 1, the contestants' room would be judged after starting from the left. Afterwards, all parties meet in Jeff Master's room. Okay. Any decorations not made from the desserts are prohibited. Entering another contestant's room before the judging is prohibited. Okay. Gee, that sounds a lot like just making the case harder, doesn't it? Alright, but for real, about the case, tell me more.
Sorry, but I do not know much about the incident. I only learned about the incident after the judging had finished.
How was the contest judging carried out?
Let's see. Sir Master started judging at 3 p.m. Starting from my room, the judging proceeded in a clockwise direction. I used the room to the right of Sir Master's room, which is the room we're in now. Next, the room of a female pastry chef named Alicia was judged.
A female pastry chef. What kind of person is she?
She is a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal. I heard she used lots of cream to make a fantasy-themed dessert. And lastly, Sir Dover's room was judged. His works were frozen statues made from sherbet. Paul discovered the body in the middle of Gustavia's judging. She panicked, and because she immediately notified the police, Master continued judging without knowledge of that body had been discovered. As a result, Master judged Dover's room in Dover's absence. It seems we have plenty of room to suspect Master.
I'm lacking in information. It's probably too early to object.
Water time.
By the way, Detective Bad, what were you talking to Mr. Gustavia about earlier?
I was asking him about the chocolate frame hanging on that wall. I thought something was missing. I thought if I asked someone who knew a lot about desserts, I could get an answer. Although, thanks to your arrival, I still haven't gotten my answer yet.
Well then, since you've been waiting for so long, we can ask him about it right now.
There's burp 1 of the evening. Excuse me.
I guess you don't understand sarcasm. And as the voice actor, I can't really identify it either when all my Detective Bad lines are all the same.
Mr. Gustavia, can you assist us with this matter?
I train in the art of desserts every day. If you have a question about desserts, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you very much.
Alright, well, first, there's a goddamn handprint.
These finger marks are...
These are unidentified finger marks. We don't know who they belong to, since no fingerprints were left behind.
finger marks without fingerprints. These might be related to the case.
Frame finger marks added. It's a mystery.
He was probably wearing gloves.
Detective Bad lacks dreams and romance.
I don't think there are dreams or romance at a murder scene.
Alright, what else does this say? This says
Angel's recipe.
you can make such a beautiful picture out of chocolate?
As expected of Master Jeff.
Is this really chocolate? It looks like an actual picture to me.
Impressive, Sir Attorney. You noticed well. This picture of an angel is not a dessert, but rather the angel's recipe.
The angel's recipe. The prize for the contest.
Huh? This picture isn't made of chocolate? Indeed. Within this chocolate frame lies a recipe book. Sir Master told everyone when he explained the rules of the contest to us in this room.
So the contestants knew the recipe was here.
How about it? This frame. How do you think it's missing something?
Oh yeah, it's missing the leaf. This must have been what Detective Bad was asking Mr. Gustavia about earlier. This chocolate frame, there does seem to be a part that's missing.
That's what's been bothering me as well.
Huh? What's missing? Let me show Raymond what part of the chocolate frame that's missing. Take that! Take that! Look closely at this part of the decorations. Can you see the one of them is missing?
It's true. It's different from the other decorations. This imperfect balance in the decorations is not like Sir Master.
Ah, thank you, Dragon. Appreciate it.
Upon closer examination, it seems this frame is not one of the missing parts. The only one with missing parts. We need to investigate further. All the desserts in this room each have one part missing.
Whoa! The candle holder and the sailing tools are damaged as well. Someone tampered with the crime scene?
Perhaps.
Maybe. Master vandalized the room himself to fool us.
Master Jeff wouldn't do that sort of thing to his desk. Let's try that again. Master Jeff wouldn't do that sort of thing to his desserts.
Tampered desserts. I wonder if they are connected to the incident. Are you alright, Raymond?
This room is way too cold.
The fountain patio wasn't very warm either. This room certainly is cold. Do you want to wear my coat?
Nope, I'm fine. Because that's something you promised to give me when I become a defense attorney.
That's right.
Why is the temperature turned down so low?
It's been turned down in order to maintain the chocolate's temperature. Why don't you try opening the panel covering on that wall?
Panel cover?
Oh. Whoa! There's a secret panel hidden there. This control panel is installed in all the rooms Sir Master prepared.
Water time. Sorry, Snake. Glad you're back, though.
So as not to detract from the dessert's presentation, the cover was closed to conceal it.
What does the panel do?
It allows you to change the temperature and the lighting in the room. In order to preserve any type of a dessert, it can go down to minus 22 Fahrenheit.
The room would be like a freezer.
It's set to 59 Fahrenheit. No wonder I was so cold. Detective Bad, I'm not allowed to change the temperature, am I?
Preserving the crime scene is the foundation of being a detective.
But I'm not a detective.
A defense attorney can't recklessly damage a crime scene either.
Indeed, Sir Assistant, enduring hardship is also part of training. In order to preserve chocolate, 59 Fahrenheit to 64 Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature. I want to convert this to Celsius really quickly in order to make sure. I want to, Fahrenheit to Celsius, I think is, it's 5/9 minus 32, is that? No. Subtract 32 multiplied by 5/9? I think that's right? Hang on, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Let's find out. Yeah, it's minus 32 times 5/9. So 59 minus 32 is 27 times 5 divided by 9, so that's going to be 15 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, if I'm guessing right. 59, okay, so I'm not typing. You can hear I'm doing it all in my head. Okay, so yeah, 59 minus 32 is 27. 27 times 5/9 is 3 times 5, which is 15. Yes, it is that. Thank you, Snake. And 64 is minus 32. 64 minus 32 is also 32 times 5/9. 32 times 5 times 9. That's going to be harder. Well, it's halfway between, so it's 4.5 times 5, which is 20. Yeah, 32 times 9 is 4.5 times 5, 4.5, so that's going to be 25. Right? No, it's going to be 22.5. So let's check. 59, 15, and 64 is... Nope, I lied. It's 17 and 7/8. 32 over 9 is not... It's 32 over 9 is 4 1/3. Yeah, so it's 13/4. Okay, cool. Anyway, enough math in our head. Let's keep going.
The ideal temperature for chocolate, as expected of the dessert chef. No, it is but a trifle. This is basic knowledge that anyone should know if they're a dessert chef. So, what's the ideal temperature for candy and fresh cream? As long as you watch out for humidity and hot temperatures, candy shouldn't melt. As for fresh cream, around 50 degrees South Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature.
Yeah, about 3.5 times 5. That's what I got. More or less.
You need to watch out for the humidity and hot temperatures for the candy. I see.
Detective Bad. He seems a bit happy when they were discussing candy.
Is candy one of his favorite things? Is candy one of his favorite things? I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look.
Alright, let's take another look. You got the thing missing that, so, I mean, there's this.
Actually, hang on, I have an idea. Why did it break and there's tampered desserts? Maybe, that's why it broke.
Let's see.
Aw, hell yeah, dude.
Each of Mr. Master's works had a piece that was missing. Add that to the claim, add that to the fact that the ship's chocolate stand was broken. I think we can surmise that someone ransacked this room.
It might very well be Snake. That or the man just really likes his strawberry lollipops.
And the one who did it could be the true culprit.
That I don't know. But I think it's safe to say that the ship's stand got broken when this room was ransacked. And when the ship fell over, it broke the treasure chest's lid. I expect the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed.
Let's try that one again.
I expect that the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed. Originally.
Alright.
What else is there? There's a book.
The captain's log of a chocolate ship, which is also made out of chocolate. It seems the title is Journal of Regret.
That was a voice crack.
Running out of rum while drifting at the Red Sea has really made me red with regret. It reads.
Burp number 2. Count that. Excuse me.
I don't know what kind of voyage it was, but it doesn't seem very regretful.
Alright, and the candle.
Of dessert in the shape of a candle holder. It's titled Light of Life.
It seems that one of these lights isn't lit. Is it symbolic, or...
Alright, so I've already figured that out.
What else is there to do? What else would it be?
Oh, I didn't talk to this other forensic boy.
What are you investigating?
Sir, I'm checking the temperature of the stream.
I can do that maybe for next time. Right now, it's a little tricky. I could replace the tip line. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. I'll move you upward. Like so. A little bit more. Oh, that's really gross and not... Okay.
Okay, and then I'll do, here's what we'll do. This, we'll copy. Can I copy you, please? Oh, right. I have to right-click, and I'll paste a reference there. And I'll bring it, like, down here. I'll go bada bing. I'll make it small, like so. And I'll change the text. And I'll go into properties. If I can figure out where the frick it is. I just need to change the text itself. BC. We're at 2. There we go. Yeah. How does that look? Beautiful. Alright, just need to go over there. Perfect. It's beautiful. I'm going to move it over just a little bit so if I get to double digits, which would be awkward. We got it now. There it is.
Sir, I'm checking the temperature of the stream. What have you learned? Sir, this stream has warm water. The stream is connected to the fountain patio and runs through every room.
It's an unusual construction for a room.
The minds of the rich, I'll never understand.
Oh, there we go. Investigation complete. I did it.
It seems our investigation of this room is just about over.
This should make it clear. Jeff Master is the culprit. Why? All the rooms in this mansion were locked from the inside. And the only way to open them from the outside was to use this key to the mansion.
Hey-oh, it's super hot, just like me.
Do you know who had the key?
Master was the only one with the key. There were no spare keys.
That's bad practice. You should always have a spare key.
By using the mansion key, Master could enter all the contestants' rooms. Of course, the key could also lock his room from the outside.
However, Mr. Master's room is currently unlocked.
Yeah, that's why I suspect Master's the culprit.
I'd like to hear your reasoning in more detail.
All right, we get a fight now.
Why I suspect Jeff Master? If the body had been found in a locked room, Master would have been the prime suspect. That's why Master made sure to leave the door to his own room unlocked. And to ensure the body would be seen, Master broke the lid on the treasure chest. After the judging, everyone was scheduled to meet in Master's room. That would have created the impression that the murder had occurred while he was away.
All right, cool. I don't have to read that.
Contrary to his expectations, the body was discovered by Miss Hall. That's my reason for suspecting Master. Got that, Ace Attorney?
He said it. Look, guys, he said it. He said it. Someone clip it. He said it. He said it. He said it. Please clip it.
So you also think it was Mr. Master who vandalized his own room?
Yeah. You defense attorneys believe that justice lies in trusting your clients, but I'm a detective. If I believed every poor sap's story, I'd let the suspicious ones get away.
I understand your reasoning thoroughly. However, I'd like you to hear my thoughts on the subject now.
Fine.
Detective Bad believes that he is right, but I won't give up so easily. I can't accept his reasoning. I'll have to show him evidence that contradicts it.
Yeah, roll credits. Yeah, Snake, exactly.
If the body had been found in a locked room, Mr. Master would have been a prime suspect.
Oh, I didn't hear the hold it, so I gotta do it.
Isn't it a little premature to suspect Mr. Master on those grounds alone?
It's a little premature for you to be objecting. Just wait until I'm done. That's why Master made sure to leave the door to his own room unlocked.
Hold it! He's like, God damn it, Bill, I said hold it. He left it unlocked? He left it unlocked? I sell propane and propane accessories. And damn it, Raymond, stop eating your memos. I'm Gregory Edgeworth, and I defend clients and defend... and I defend the clients and guilty client and innocent clients. My assistant Raymond over here is... Damn it, Bill? Damn it, Raymond?
What can I say? I'm having a lot of fun with this.
He left it unlocked.
If the door had been locked, Master would have been the only one who could commit the crime.
Well, maybe the door just happened to be unlocked.
Then, maybe the body happened to be lying in the open waiting to be discovered. Runt, do you think you can become a good detective with logic like that?
But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be a defense attorney.
I hope he isn't trying to steal my apprentice.
Master had a reason to leave the door unlocked. And to ensure that the body would be seen, Master broke the lid on the chest.
I'm a little iffy on this because the victim's body was found in the master room. The cause of death was a blunt object. Wait, chat? Oh, fuck, you're right. Oh, no! I fucked up. Alright, well, here's what I can do. I duplicated it. I should have duplicated the thing. That's what I should have done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to say chat. Wait, I'm a dumb fuck. Okay. This one and that one. Okay. So this should say chat. And this I can delete. I can remove. And then I can move this guy. Nope, other one. This guy here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to move. I wanted to move you. I wanted to move you. Make you smaller. Shrink ray. Alright. Alright, we're getting there. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Snake. I did not know. Alright, text this, and then we go this way. We bring her down. How's that? How's that look? Oh, I don't want to move that. How's that look? Good? Let me just test something really quickly. Poggers! Okay, I just need to move the text down a little bit. This one. Yeah. See, now Clover doesn't cover it up. Oh, man, a sub. Man, we're going to get there soon. Subs are actually coming up pretty soon, I think. Once I stream one more time this week, which will probably be a little later. But thank you, Snake, for bringing that to my attention. All right, let's keep going. I want to read these notes a little bit more, because I feel like this is sketch when Master breaking the lid. That seems sus. No, oh yeah, Master didn't break the lid because the thing fell. So unless he ate his own stuff... Yeah, this is sus. And it's early enough in the case where I feel comfortable presenting it, so I'm gonna do that. Objection. Oh, perfect. And it goes, and wait for it. Here, I'll do that mimic voice. He goes, objection! Objection! There you go. There's your objection from me, from Gregory Edgeworth.
Originally, the victim's body was hidden inside the chocolate treasure chest. Miss Hall entered the room when she heard a sound. I think it is likely that this was the sound of the chocolate ship falling over.
Yeah, that's what you would think. That's what you would think, just by looking at the crime scene.
You said that Mr. Master broke the treasure chest lid himself. But this photo shows that the ship's fall caused the lid to break. If the lid broke just before Miss Hall found the body, then Mr. Master, who was in the middle of judging, could not have broken it.
Hold it. I never said Mr. Master broke the lid directly. The ship was set up to fall during the judging. I believe he tampered with the stand.
Objection! Do you have proof he tampered with it?
No, but the investigation isn't completely over yet.
It seems they still haven't found anything conclusive. Have you found any other fingerprints other than Mr. Master's in this room?
Yeah, there were some left on the door.
Huh?
But the victim, Dover, and Master were also among the fingerprints left behind. Before we made our desserts, we all gathered here to have the judging explained to us. Perhaps that was when we left those fingerprints?
But you didn't find any fingerprints on the works in this room?
What?
Oh, there we go, number 3. Hold on, here we go. Properties. Oh, that's 3. This is dumb. Alright. Alright, there we go.
Someone tampered with the chocolate in this room. So perhaps there are other fingerprints on it apart from Mr. Master's.
No matter what we find, it won't clear Master of suspicion.
Oh, that was easy.
Lappy, hurry up and dust the chocolate for fingerprints.
Roger that, sir. Detective Bad, we found another person's fingerprints on the chocolates in this room. I don't know why I'm dating Gustavia all of a sudden.
Whose fingerprints?
They belong to a pastry chef by the name of Delicia. Oh, okay.
Good work. Return to the investigation.
Yes, sir.
It would seem that there are other suspicious people besides Mr. Master after all.
I don't need a defense attorney to tell me that. I'm not stopping my investigation. We will just go and listen to what this Delicia has to say.
Delicia, Gustavia told us about her not long ago. Is she really a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal?
Mr. Edgeworth, this Delicia lady sounds mighty suspicious to me.
It seems that it will be necessary for us to speak with her directly as well. Detective Bad, would you allow us to accompany you?
I'm not obligated to do that.
What?
But you were the one who discovered the truth of the crime scene. Fine. Have it your way. Follow me.
Detective Bad, thank you.
Oh, I gotta move this guy a little bit. I gotta move it this way. Alright.
Detective Bad, sir. Are you sure about that? Right now, that prosecutor.
Oh no, I have to do a Manfred Von Karma voice too now? Man, maybe it's a good thing that my guest was unable to come tonight. There are no women in this case. Except for Kate. She's got a French voice. Which, again, my guest has done and has not enjoyed doing.
Doesn't matter. Him and I don't see eye to eye.
Hey, wait, the Yatagarasu probably would have worked on this case. Him? Who's the prosecutor in charge of this case anyway?
Manfred Von Karma.
What? Manfred Von Karma's in charge? That guy hasn't lost a case in 25 years.
Manfred Von Karma, the living legend of the prosecutor's office. If the rumors of his courtroom performance are to be believed, He's a man who would do anything for a guilty verdict. No matter what kind of prosecutor he is, I can only hold true to the path I believe in.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a great timing. I was out of water. Let's save our data. Let's save our data. And then after I save this and the music starts playing, I'm going to briefly pause. And I am going to, oh no, what is this? December 24th, 7:30 p.m. Contest venue, Delicia's room. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Hey, Beryl. Glad you make it.
Wow, a candy castle! And there's even some fairies over there.
All right, time to pause the stream. So,
Voltage Streams will be right back after these messages from your local fucking drink some water crew.
anyway, I will be right back. It should be about 3 to 4 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So, question for you all. How do you feel about raids? How do you do a raid? I lack some information that would be useful because a certain someone is effectively streaming, and I got pinged on a certain server that I'm in that about 3 individuals are all streaming, or they're all playing a certain game right now, and I wanted to know how I do that, and if it's a good idea. How to raid on Twitch. Nah, I got it. All right, and let's just make sure I understand this. And what does a raid do? Oh, I will start hosting them. Interesting. Okay. I'm figuring this out little by little. Okay. Let's see. And how long do they last? Duration. How long? Oh, at the end of the stream. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this now. I'll do this at the end. If they're still streaming, we'll raid them. That'll be good. We'll raid Pat Crotano, Bio Myblo, and Lucario Boy. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll be good. But for now, more Prosecutor's Path. More of that. And I'm gonna pass the link around again just a wee bit. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm cool, but I need to be cooler. I need to be cooler. Yeah. Yeah. I think I need to be more popular on the internet, I guess. I guess that's just how it is. Alright, well, so be it. Let's quickly cry about Twitter clout and then get back to business. Hooray! Alright. Ha! I got to do the thing to do as well. Okay, I have one other thing I have to do. I have to DM someone real quickly because it's very important. And yeah. Once I do that, we can get back into the swing of things. I know, how very unprofessional of me. But also, I don't really care because this is a friend and I have to send them a thing. What? Chat, what should my number be? Give me a number. Like, give number between 1 and 1,000. Okay. One sec. 427. You know? That is... So I had to give another number between 1 and 1,000. Literally, I gave 427 to another person. After I finish streaming. Alright. That is bizarre, Barrel. 427. What is 427? Like, what is the significant of 427? Is that just your favorite number, Barrel? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. It's Baniri's Pokedex number. Oh, perfect. That's a good date. It's a good number, good date. Let's keep going. Anyway, swig of water, and then we keep on streaming.
This room seems to have been structured in the same way as Master's.
But it's nowhere near as cold.
This room also seems to have been fitted with a temperature control panel.
Oh, it's by that orange lamp, right?
Indeed. Let's not forget to investigate it later. Even so, this room is something out of a fairy tale. Is this cream-covered castle Delicia's work?
Where's Delicia?
Oh no.
Oi, can I help you?
Oh, can I help you? Nope, that's not it.
Hello, boys. I'm Delicia Scones. In my native England, I'm known as Miss Delicious.
Being called a boy being called even a boy even though I'm already 34. It's certainly a rare experience.
Boys? I understand you calling me that, but Mr. Edgeworth?
As far as I'm concerned, you're all boys to me. Even that detective over there.
My name is Bad, not Boy.
Right, so
That's Scotland. Oops.
Just how old is this woman?
Mr. Attorney, let's just finish our business here.
Right.
He's a total bad boy. Yes, he certainly is, Barrel.
Uh-oh. You! What do you think you are doing? Conversing with a mere attorney? Objection.
He came out of the castle. Mr. Edgeworth, a scary man just came out of the candy castle.
Von Karma.
Huh? This man is Prosecutor Von Karma?
money.
So he is Von Karma. Pleased to meet you, Prosecutor Von Karma. My name is Gregory Edgeworth, defense attorney.
Oh, that's for it. I'll get to that in just a sec. Properties. There it is.
Bah! I have no interest in the names of defense attorneys.
I don't know how to do his voice too. I have no interest in.
Bah! I have no interest in the names of defense attorneys. Bad Arnold. After all, they only exist to be crushed by me. What a rude man.
That piercing gaze and furrowed brow. He's even scarier than the rumors say.
Although that statement was also very rude. Prosecutor Von Karma, would you allow us to investigate too? You think that I would give information to a mere defense attorney? Defense attorney? Attorney? Defense attorney?
Well, I cannot do a German accent very well, but I will do my best.
As I thought, it won't be that simple. Simple. However, I'll make a special exception for this room. For this room. Why did he change his mind so quickly? You, old bloodhound.
Don't call me that. My name is Bad.
Ha! A mere detective speaking back to me? I admire your courage, at least. Bad. Stand watch and see to it that they don't misbehave. That they don't misbehave.
Why me?
I will not accept your refusal. Well then, I'll be investigating Gustavia's room next. Gustavia's room next. What is a man?
Except I don't know what to do for his voice. It's so very difficult.
I'm babysitting again. I wonder why he and Von Karma aren't investigating together. Instead of being on bad terms, it seems they hardly know each other.
Mr. Edgeworth, now that we've got Von Karma's permission, we can continue investigating.
Yes, his manner bothers me, but I'm glad at least that we can continue the investigation. Hold it. I also need to investigate this room. I don't want you disturbing the room. So you'll investigate after me.
What? Are you the detective in charge of this case? Why haven't you investigated this room yet?
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was a close colleague of Von Karma. I came to take over him, so I only got to this mansion just recently. So that's why he and Von Karma aren't investigating together. Detective Bad, will you allow us to investigate with you like before? In doing so, you'll be able to supervise us and ensure we don't tamper with anything. You want me to watch you? You're a strange lawyer. I'll let you stick around a little longer.
Yeah, you did it, Mr. Edgeworth!
Thank you, Detective Bad. But if I decide you're holding up the investigation, you'll have to leave. Yes, I understand. Well then, let's begin the investigation.
Okay, round 2. Let's look at this castle.
I can't believe this amazing castle is made entirely out of confectionery.
I know! What a work of fantasy! It's like a fairy tale world!
You like all of this fairy tale stuff, don't you?
Sorry. I got a bit too excited, didn't I?
No, it's interesting to me since you're so enthusiastic about it, unlike my son.
Your son?
He's only in grade school, yet he prefers to read law books instead of fairy tales. I am worried that he won't be able to make any friends that he can talk to.
What an interesting kid. I'd like to be his friend.
Ha! I think you'd be more like an older brother to him.
An older brother, huh? Well, I've got some growing up to do then.
Yes, and that's why we have to continue with the investigation. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Okay, what are these?
The castle doors are open.
When someone opens a door, they really should remember to close it afterwards. Oops, there's another, excuse me. This is frankly stupid and embarrassing, but I'm doing it. We are an hour and a half into this, and I've burped 5 times.
Gross.
Huh? Looks like there's some stuff inside. Yeah, really. Let's see.
Wait, I'll examine it. Stay out of the way. This fresh cream melts too easily. Seems like Detective Bad's shoes got covered in cream. Why were these objects kept inside the candy castle? If there's anything you want to investigate, you better speak up now.
Yeah, I want to know what's the shits inside of you.
There are rolls of blue cloth in here. Looks like there's 4 of them in all. They certainly don't look like desserts. Yeah, I don't know what the cloth is for. It almost seems like it was hidden here inside the castle. Also, the color of this cloth looks familiar somehow.
And the rock salt lamps, I'm assuming?
2 big rocks are placed here. It's like a storage room.
Yeah, the inside of the candy castle isn't so dreamy. Hey, maybe they're raw gemstones? Who knew that there were such treasures hidden inside within the castle?
Seems like a rather careless way to handle treasure. It looks like there's something underneath these rocks. It seems there's a pedestal attached to both of these rocks.
Of course, it's a pedestal for displaying the gems.
Well, in any case, this is no ordinary object.
These look hexagonal.
This pillar. It has a hexagonal recess. It looks like a pedestal, but it has nothing in it.
A hexagonal recess, huh? I wonder what would have been put in there. Well, the rock salt lamps.
A giant strawberry with the fresh cream.
Detective Bad. I don't think strawberries are hexagonal.
I was just hoping.
Then I hope it's a banana.
I think I'd prefer blueberries. I think I'd prefer blueberries.
Let's logic this baby. Hexagonal recess and the pedestal of the rock. Oh man, they're hexagonal. No love for cherries, unfortunately. You know, I don't really like cherries that much.
The rock's pedestal has a similar shape to the recess on the castle's pillars. Perhaps the rock is meant to be placed on top of the pillars?
Oh, that's right. They're both hexagonal.
I wonder why they were hidden inside the castle, though. The blue cloth and the rocks inside the castle. I wonder if they belong to Delicia. Delicia, those things in the castle, what are they used for?
Those? I'm afraid I can't tell you.
Looks like Von Karma is keeping her silent.
Hey, I've been found out. He'll get mad at me if I talk.
Prosecutor Von Karma doesn't intend on being upfront with this information.
Aw, it's such a shame. We finally figured out where the rocks are supposed to go. Could it be that you're... Hello? Could it be you're interested in my goods? That's Ireland again, god damn it. Could it be you're interested in my goods? Goods? Huh? Your goods? Those are my popular relaxation goods. Popular relaxation goods.
You mean the rocks and the cloth?
Yes, see? That's right. You see, they're not actually rocks, but special lamps made from rock salt. Wow, so those are lamps! It gets even more exciting. Because this cloth also has an amazing secret.
As soon as we showed interest in her goods, she became quite talkative.
Since we've got them out, come experience therapy, boys. Paddy, could you put everything up?
It's not baddie. It's bad.
That's a reference to. Oh, what is it referencing? It's not something. It's some, but it's not Jimmy. It's Jim. It's not something. It's something. Hang on. It's not. It's. God damn it. What is it? It's a book. It's like. It's not Jimmy. It's Jim. What's it called? It's not. Oh, it's Nope. Nope. It's not. Nope. Anyway, if someone can figure that out, that'd be really helpful for me.
It's bad.
So you won't do it? Is Patty being a bad boy?
Ugh. Labby.
Labby, are you done photographing this room?
Yes, sir. I am.
And go help Delicia.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Thanks. I knew you were a good boy underneath, Patty. Miss Delicious, that was amazing. You even persuaded Detective Bad. Thanks a lot, Batty. And you too, Forensics. Forensics? She even gave Forensics a nickname.
I think that's her way of showing she cares.
What's so therapeutic about these things anyway?
We don't have time for that now. We don't have time for that now, Batty. The show's about to begin. Forensies! Finishing touches, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They glow a color.
It's...
Wow, it's so beautiful.
It really is. I wish my son could see this.
Aw, Gregory cares. Oh, I told you, right? The four fairies in the curious candy castle was the theme of my work. It's so sparkly and cute, right?
It seems like one of them is missing something.
The truth is, I had planned to unveil it during the contest. Well, I'm glad I got to show it to you boys. Huh? But it doesn't look like the rock salt lamps are lighting up. Huh? I wonder why.
I think I'll need to examine the rocks and the fairies again.
Okay, let's investigate them again.
Oh, that isn't good. Oh, there's a blood stain. Oh, geez. Well, how about that?
It looks like both of the lamps and the pillars are broken.
Both their light bulbs are broken.
Nah, that's Strawberry Jim. Yeah, it goes along with the fruits. Yeah, she was gonna paint this like a strawberry, right? Right? Maybe they were dropped on the floor. There's some sort of red stain on this lamp's surface.
This stain. This stain. Could it be?
That smell. There's no mistaking it. It's a blood stain.
Huh? That blood stain.
Why is there a blood stain on this lamp? I wonder if this has anything to do with something to do with the lamp being broken. I should also take a look at the other lamp here. So this is where Delicia originally intended to put the lamps.
I don't get why she put them in the castle.
Since they're broken and don't line up, maybe she decided to put them out of their way?
If she wanted them out of the way, there are many other places to store them.
It's like the old saying, hide salt in the sugar bag.
I think the saying goes, hide a tree in the forest. If Delicia intended to use these lamps as decorations during the contest, it creates a contradiction with that piece of evidence. I need to deduce the contradiction at the scene.
Well, first thing, there's logic because, dude, he was fucking beaten to death by the rock-stained blood lamp. Obviously, duh.
There is evidence that the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. What's more, there is a bloodstain on one of the broken rock salt lamps. Could this lamp have been the murder weapon?
You're right. It could have been used as a weapon.
Labby, is the blood analysis on the rock salt lamp finished?
Actually, I want to check one thing real quick.
Wow, we have a lot of profiles already.
We got Raymond Shield. He's 18. Okay. There's Jeff Master. He's 39. There's Isaac Dover. He's 38. She's 16? What? She's 16. That seems a little suspect. A little 39, 60. Jesus Christ. No, she's... Wow. Okay.
Tyrell Bad.
Dean Gustavia, he's 36. Delicia Scones. Manfred Von Karma.
Manfred Von Karma.
Alright. Sorry, that's a yawn. That's not a burp, that's a yawn.
Labby, is it finished?
Yes, sir, we finished the thing moments ago. The bloodstain on that lamp belonged to the victim.
You heard what he said.
Alright, cool. We got a rock salt lamp.
The murder weapon was hidden in Delicia's room. We need to consider her as one of the suspects as well.
Also, there's the fact that this goes against the rules because you can't eat them.
Is this box somehow connected to anything I hold? Yeah, the contest.
Eureka! Detective Bad, please read the contest leaflet.
Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited.
These rock salt lamps and the fluorescent cloths go against the rules.
So maybe that's why they were hidden in the castle?
I wonder about that. I think we should investigate further into Delicia's actions.
Oh no, man. Oh no. Bang.
Alright.
I had to check because I got a notification about my Twitter.com.
Hello.
There's a burner and some chemicals over here. They were probably used to make desserts. What are these chemicals? The writings on the labels say number 1, Punch Out, and number 9, Suffering. Are they poisons?
No, they're both used to make desserts. Seems artificial flavor and coloring. Punch Out is a catchy name with a fruit punch essence.
Very misleading. What bothers me is what Suffering stands for.
What? Really? Those actually exist, like the flavorings do?
It's a cute candy fairy sitting on a tree stump. The cloth in the back of the decorations really gives it a magical atmosphere. Oh,
Damn it, Beryl, you got me there.
when you look at it, it's almost as if your feels you're spellbound.
What we need to look for is the hidden truths of the real world. Don't be fooled by the fairies.
Alright, well, what else? Hello, Delicia. Bye, Delicia. Huh? Miss Delicious, you don't seem as energetic as you were earlier.
Delicia, can I just ask something? Did something happen with Von Karma?
Yesy, nothing of the sort. But you just said yesy. That yesy just now is only a greeting. You're a cute boy. I like you. What's your name? What's your first name? What's your first name? It's Raymond, but... Well, Ray, I think you'll make a good man of yourself someday. Ray.
How about that? I think you have a way with British ladies. British ladies.
She's a little different from She's a little different from my image of a lady.
Why don't we listen to what she has to say?
During the contest, I really want to give her an Irish accent, because it works really well here. Because she's from England, not Scotland or Ireland. I'm from Britain.
Could you tell me about your actions during the contest?
Yesy, we began making desserts for the contest around 10 o'clock. Basically, I was in here making my desserts the whole time. At 1:30, I joined the afternoon tea for about an hour or so. Afternoon tea?
It's a social occasion where conversation is had over black tea and cakes.
So it's pretty much a tea party.
Well, I suppose.
Oh, Greggy, you're a smart boy, aren't you?
When did I become Craigie? Where was the afternoon tea held?
It took place in the gardens outside the fountain patio. It's our customary break time during the contest. It's always held at the same time. Today, there were just 3 of us who took part. Jeffy, Katie, and me. Since Jeffy had already finished his creations, he was there from the beginning to the end. I seen Gusty didn't join in because they hadn't finished their desserts yet.
So everyone other than Mr. Dover and Mr. Gustavia had participated.
Yes, actually, I hadn't finished my dessert yet either. I just wanted to try some of Jeffy's handmade pastries and Katie's fresh fruit tea. So, after I had eaten my fill, I returned to everyone else.
During the contest, did you enter any of the other contestants' rooms?
What are you saying?
We found your fingerprints in the desserts at the crime scene.
Yep, you found them.
Are you admitting that you went to the scene of the murder?
I admit it, but I'm not the murderer. It's the honest truth. Please hear me out.
Okay. What were you doing in Mr. Master's room?
The truth is, I was studying his desserts.
Studying?
Because Jeffy's so talented at making sweets. Well, nobody was in his room at the time, so I just decided to study his works for a bit.
But if you were just looking, you wouldn't have left your fingerprints behind.
You see, it's natural that I left fingerprints on the desserts. For the sake of research, I ate some of his desserts. Huh? Isn't that like stealing food?
It couldn't be. The one who wrecked Mr. Master's room was...
Of
I'm sorry. I wasn't my intention to vandalize the room, but I did eat a few parts of the dessert in his room. I secretly ate little bits and pieces so Jeffy wouldn't find out.
So, did you eat the ship stand as well?
You see, I did.
The chocolate ship broke because of you.
I'm sorry.
So, the reason she left the afternoon tea early was to preserve her appetite.
But you've got to believe me on this. I'm not the murderer.
Her actions are sufficiently suspicious, but I won't press on it yet.
Alright, well, okay. What else we got?
Unlike the other fairies, this one doesn't have a fluorescent cloth.
Miss Delicious, it's not right to leave one out.
I don't like it either, but one fluorescent cloth in a machine has gone missing.
You've lost a cloth and a machine? What sort of machine is it?
Alright, let me tell you. Each piece of fluorescent cloth is hooked up to one of these machines. The machine is called a rainbow light device. Light is sent through the cable and into the cloth, which is made of optic fibers. Just fiddle around with the settings for a bit, and it'll turn into all sorts of colors. When it glows red, it's like a raging inferno. And when it glows blue, you can almost feel the glittering cool ice. It's powered by a long-lasting battery that's resistant to changes in temperature.
I'm not very familiar with these kinds of devices.
Mr. Edgeworth, she's saying it's a machine that transmits light to a special cloth.
I see. It's amazing what they come up with these days.
So, one rainbow light device and one fluorescent cloth are missing.
You see, that's right. Wherever could they be?
This fluorescent cloth. Could it be related to the case?
Okay, what else do we got? Hello? Hello?
It says the four fairies and the curious candy castle. It seems this was the theme for Delicious works.
But it's not just the candy castle I'm curious about.
Alright. Oh, I didn't present my badge to Delicia. Okay. Here you go. I said, here you go. Look at this badge. Oh, I can't present anything to her. Oh, wait, yes I can. Look at this badge.
Oi, what's that?
This badge is proof that I'm a defense attorney.
Hi, I'll show you mine too. My chef's hat is proof that I'm a pastry chef.
Is that so? But aren't these sold in stores?
Hey, it's not the hat that's important, it's the spirit that you wear the hat that matters.
So then, wouldn't that mean just about anyone can become a pastry chef? Alright, well, let's keep on trucking. What else? There's a cover on the wall, just like in Mr. Master's room.
Let's open it up.
The room temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and the lights are set to green.
Gustavia said that 50 degrees Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature for fresh cream.
Oh no, I have the hiccups now.
This room's temperature is too high.
Nope, there's another. There we are, here we go. Properties. Alright, so we're gonna go change the properties on this guy now. Hello, my name's Delicious Scone, I'm from Ireland. Hello, I'm Delicious Scone, I'm from England.
Hello, I'm Delicious Scone and I don't know where I'm from.
This is intriguing.
Okay, well what do we have? We have fragile desserts, and we have a high room temperature. That's probably why. Let's put them together.
The reason for the fresh cream is so fragile is due to the temperature in this room.
So my shoes got creamed because the room temperature is set at 68 Fahrenheit.
Speaking of which, When you opened the castle door, the doorknob didn't break.
Yeah, it was stronger than I thought.
Strong? A dessert? Detective Bad, could you have a closer look at that doorknob?
Huh? This is...
It would seem that this doorknob isn't a dessert.
And it's not just the doorknob. This entire castle and the fairies are just plastic molds coated in fresh cream.
Huh? Then this isn't a dessert piece at all.
It would seem they're just fake desserts covered in fresh cream.
What? Alright, well, Delisha broke the rules.
Using decorations that were against the rules and making fake desserts. A lot of Delicia's actions seem suspicious.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's aiming to be the world's greatest pastry chef.
Also, the temperature of this room is way too high. Is there a reason for that? Wait, you're not a pastry chef at all. You did just buy that hat in a store. Exactly. Fake desserts covering plastic molds with fresh cream.
I wonder. I think we should ask Delicia directly.
Do we have any other logic? No, we don't. Alright, let's ask Delicia. Hello, Delicia. The room temperature.
Delicia, why is the room temperature set to 68 degrees Fahrenheit and not 69 degrees Fahrenheit?
Oh, actually, 68 minus 32 is 36 times 5/9, so that's going to be 20 degrees Celsius. Huh. That's why it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit, because it's 20 Celsius. The cold doesn't agree with me. Plus, it's bad for the body. This figure doesn't just maintain itself, you know. Naturally, as a lady, I want to look young forever.
I wonder how old Miss Delicious really is. Raymond, a true gentleman never asks a woman her age. A true gentleman. Raymond, a true gentleman always solves a puzzle. Always solves a puzzle.
This room is mainly filled with cream, and 50 degrees Fahrenheit is the recommended temperature for preserving cream.
What? Really? That's all gone to waste.
It looks like Miss Delicious didn't know.
I thought she was supposed to be a first-class pastry chef.
The fake desserts and the rule violations, and now her lack of basic knowledge. Looks like she keeps many secrets.
Alright. Well, let's connect these two logic pieces now. Because she's not a pastry chef at all.
Delicia's knowledge in the art of dessert making is lacking in fundamental areas. And she claims she went into Mr. Master's room in order to study his desserts. These actions and ideas are not fitting of someone aiming to become the world's greatest pastry chef.
Yeah, they don't sound like words of a pro. It's like she doesn't even realize it, or... Maybe.
Or maybe she isn't a real pastry chef. Perhaps she had some other intention. It's possible that she didn't go into the room to study desserts.
So then, are you saying Miss Delicious is the criminal?
We can't say for sure. We can't say that for sure yet. But I know she's hiding something from us.
Alright, that's the investigation. Cool.
That's enough investigating. Alright, 1 second. That's enough investigating.
We've found much more than I expected. And yet, something from before still bothers me. Prosecutor Von Karma must have found the murder weapon in this room. So then, why did he let Delicia be? Firstly, I must ascertain Von Karma's true motives. Detective Bad, I would like to ask Prosecutor Von Karma something.
I've got business with him. And Alicia there, too.
What's the idea, Batty? Don't glare at me like that.
It seems Detective Bad also has his doubts about Delisha and Von Karma. Delisha, would you come with us for a moment?
Yesy, that's fine. What for?
We have to find Von Karma. There are some things we need to talk about.
December 24th, 8:05 p.m. Contest venue. Man, Gregory sure is expedient and efficient with his hunting and investigating. He came out of Gustavia's room.
Prosecutor Von Karma, we need to talk about the case.
From the look on your face, I assume you found the murder weapon. Murder weapon?
Yes.
Objection. That's what it sounds like.
Alright, well I guess we're gonna roll with that. We discovered the murder weapon in Delisha's room. It would seem Mr. Master isn't the only suspect in this case.
Bah, that's not true. Where the murder weapon was found does not change the fact that Master is the culprit.
No. Hello? Yes, I'm Caleb Widogast. Widogast, there are two people in electron, proton, okay.
Where the murder proton and neutron, where the murder weapon was found does not change the fact that Master is the culprit. As long as I am here.
I literally don't know what to do for a German accent. Hang on. How to do German accent? Google. How to do German accent. How do you do a German accent? How to talk with a German accent. 9 steps on Instructables.com. Alright. W's are for the weak. Pronounce all V's as W's. Now things get weird. Z as TH as D. They are. This. Fury. What? This is so dumb. Fairy. We are fairy. Make the new friends with the fake accent. There are words that start with spin and spot. Steen and spot. Spin and spot. No, that's fucking dumb. This is a dumbass Instructable. It's horrible. There are Spin and there are Spock. I don't know German. I don't speak German.
Well then, aren't you going to explain? Why the murder weapon was in Delisha's room?
Naturally, if you wish to know, I'll tell you. Yes, I am Manfred Von Karma.
Okay, I'll do that.
In order to pin the crime on Delisha, Master used the rock salt lamps to kill the victim. He then deposited the murder weapon in Delisha's room. If he had left the murder weapon at the scene of the crime, Master would have been the one suspected. He couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there would not be evidence pointing to a specific culprit at the crime scene.
I'm working on it, okay?
Mr. Master took the rock salt lamp.
Precisely. I carried out the investigation myself. There can be no room for doubt.
Do you have evidence that he moved it?
That will not be necessary.
What?
If you have objections, say it. Do you think a mere defense attorney can break my logic?
I literally don't know what I'm doing here.
In order to pin the crime on Delisha.
Okay, there was something that was very sketch. And it was like the last one. I'm pretty sure. He couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. The murder weapon was rock salt, and that's fake. So, like, he couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there would have been no evidence of it to a specific culprit at the crime scene. I mean, what? Hang on. In order to pin the crime on Delisha, Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. Okay. He then deposited the murder weapon in Delisha's room. If he had left the murder weapon at the crime scene, Master would have been the one suspected. He couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there would be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit.
Manfred Von Karma.
Part of me wants to present this, but it doesn't have any indication that it says that it's fake. So I don't think I can use that.
A blue cloth. I like this relaxing color.
As expected from Mr. Edgeworth. That's so old school. Come on, let's hurry and make it glow.
Yes. Does he mean I'm old-fashioned?
Alright, belongs to... Okay, well... No, that one... The victim's body was covered in that. Treasures that each master was missing before the ship's fall. I feel like it's this because, you know, oh, yeah, what? That's a cloth right there. I'm dumb. Yeah, there's a cloth right there, and Delisha's cloth. Delisha's got cloths, so that would indicate. Sweet.
Objection!
All right, yeah, that was it. Cool.
It's true that the murder weapon and the bloodstains disappeared from the vicinity. However, there was still one piece of incriminating evidence left behind. Have a look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! When the body was first discovered, this cloth was used to wrap the body. Doesn't it remind you of the fluorescent cloth from Delisha's room?
My fluorescent cloth, it was at the crime scene?
Yeah, look at this graph.
Ha! Fluorescent cloth! You, just what part of this cloth is fluorescent?
I guess Von Karma doesn't know about this cloth's secret.
It looks like a normal cloth at first glance, but if you use this rainbow light device, you can make it glow. Yeah.
Prosecutor Von Karma seems a little surprised.
I don't think it was the cloth's ability to glow that surprised him. One sheet of this...
No, Matt, it is not covered in cum.
One sheet of this fluorescent cloth is currently unaccounted for. Now, I'd like you to look at the color of the cloth in this photo. Don't you think it looks a little like the color of the fluorescent cloth before it's been lit up? Both the rock salt lamp and the fluorescent cloth originally belonged to Delisha. Wouldn't it be natural to assume that this cloth was used to wrap the body? Prosecutor Von Karma. I believe the present conditions give us much reason to suspect Delisha.
What?
Hold it, Greggy. Do you really suspect me?
I don't yet know if you are the culprit. But it is true you're hiding something, am I right?
Ooh, that's...
Objection! So, you're saying the murder weapon and the cloth were originally from Delisha's room? Yes. What's so funny? Just as I expected from you. The murder weapon and the cloth are not from her room. How unfortunate for you. For you.
Oh, Snake.
What does he mean?
Before the contest began, Master noticed her violations of the rules. He confiscated the cloth and the rock salt lamp and kept them in his room for safekeeping. What? The victim was not seen as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked his room was Jeff Master. And the murder weapon, the rock salt lamp, was being kept in Master's room. This should be the decisive evidence in proving Master's guilt. Defense attorney. You've lost to me before you even had a chance to stand in court.
What's this?
What? Was all our investigating for nothing? Miss Delicious, why didn't you tell us about your confiscated items?
Well, Manny said I'd look suspicious if I did.
Prosecutor Von Karma?
And it's true, you all suspect me, don't you?
How clumsy of you, defense attorney.
Von Karma. So that's why he let us investigate Delicia's room.
And in your clumsiness, there's one more thing I need to inform you of. 2 sets of fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
2?
Yes, they belong to Jeff Master and Delisha Scones. No other fingerprints were found. After Master killed Dover with the confiscated rock salt lamp, he foolishly concealed the murder weapon bearing his own fingerprints in its owner's room. I don't even need to prove my case in court. I have more than enough perfect evidence to prove Master's guilt.
Hold it. I still have some doubts about the fluorescent cloth found in Mr. Master's room.
Bah! Irrelevant. After disposing of the body, he intended to return it to Delicia's room.
Yes, Snake, it is.
I don't have enough information to refute Von Karma's reasoning.
Nothing left to say? Objection! If your work is done, leave this place.
That's...
I can't give up yet.
We've wasted enough time here as is. Bad, take them away. There are still some doubts left in our investigation.
Detective Bad.
What's the meaning of this? It's not my nature to leave any doubts behind. There is still one piece of evidence that has yet to be identified.
Yeah, it's that cloth. No, it's the frame fingerprints, isn't it? Ugh.
That's right. There are still the traces of someone left behind.
Bah! Talk about your doubts as much as you want later. But this, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
No, I already have some doubts about one piece of evidence. It's likely that I have the same doubts as Detective Bad has.
What? What?
This is the piece of evidence left in Mr. Master's room that is yet to be identified. It's the finger. Take that! Somebody left gloved finger marks on one of Mr. Master's desserts. If these were the killer's finger marks, then it's possible that the killer didn't leave any fingerprints on the murder weapon.
Yeah. How did you know about the state of the crime scene? I gave them permission to investigate. Objection! Bad! What possessed you to let a defense attorney into the crime scene? I don't recall you telling me not to let them in. Ah, such impudence! You best remember, Bad. Your salary review depends on me.
This isn't good for bad. I'm so glad I have a kind boss like Mr. Edgeworth.
Your salary review depends on how you perform here.
I'm surprised at what a mere attorney has managed to uncover in such a short time.
Von Karma, well... I don't know, Snake. I'll maybe see you soon, I think. I have a theory.
However, it's possible that the finger marks were Master's own doing, because he always wore gloves. He always wore gloves while he was cooking.
Do you have any evidence to support those finger marks were left by Master? And moreover, there are still a few points of suspicion surrounding Delicia.
Oh, you still haven't given up on that?
Greggy, you still suspect me? I've already apologized for stealing a few bites.
I don't want to suspect you. However, I can't easily trust those who tell lies. You must still be hiding something.
Greggy's a bully.
Don't you know the temperature of fresh cream must be kept at? You call yourself a dessert chef, but you lack even the most basic knowledge.
I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge. My lack of knowledge.
In your case, it's not even about lack of knowledge. In truth, you don't even know how to make desserts, do you?
Objection!
I know what it is, Snake. I know exactly what it is, and it's this frame. Right here.
Defense attorney, stop trying to force your own reasoning. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. If you say the witness is lying, show it with evidence.
We're not in court yet, but very well. This evidence shows that Delicia can't make desserts. Take that! The only thing Delicia made were those things that broke the rules.
Objection. The lamp and the cloth that broke the rules were for being held in Master's room. There is no other way the witness could have returned them to her room.
Those were not the only fake desserts she made.
What?
Her desserts may look like something out of a fairy tale at first glance, but in reality, they are nothing but mannequins decorated with cream. Apart from the cream, they're all fake. This is not something one aiming to become the world's greatest pastry chef would do.
Is this true bad?
Yes, my shoes can attest to that.
Will that be enough to convince Prosecutor Von Karma?
Once he says what Delicia has done, he'll have no choice but to be convinced. Delicia, the fact that your allegations could lead you to being a suspect is no laughing matter.
I didn't murder. I didn't murder.
Isn't it time you told us the whole truth? Who are you, and why were you indulging yourself in another contestant's work?
Yesy, I understand. The truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef like I led you to believe.
Wait, this is Aussie.
The truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef like I led you to believe. I'm actually a pharmacist.
What? A pharmacist?
That's a completely different occupation. It's no wonder he couldn't hide his surprise. Why is a pharmacist like you competing in this contest?
I just love eating desserts. I joined because I thought I'd be able to eat some of Jeffy's desserts. I never thought I'd end up making it to the finals.
Even Prosecutor Von Karma's at a loss for words.
So, the real reason why you entered the contest? You see, as expected, Jeffy's desserts were oh so good. We're oh so good.
Good. Hello, I'm British.
So, the glove fingerprints on the fixture frame.
Did I really just say fixture frame? I really just said that. Unintentionally. Wow, okay.
The glove finger marks on the picture frame. What you're doing?
Hey, no way! I never wore gloves.
Delicia's fingerprints were found on Mr. Master's chocolates, so it's true that she wasn't wearing gloves.
You see, exactly. Exactly.
That one's for you, Snake. Excuse me.
This is so dumb.
Objection! Is your face stuffed with nothing but desserts?
Heap, sorry, Manny.
I think it's in her belly that's stuffed. Were Master's desserts all that you ate?
There's some bread in there too, yeah.
Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts.
Yeah. You mean you entered the victim's room?
You see, exactly. The room was empty after all.
Perhaps the victim was already dead by then.
But my first bite tasted way too salty and I couldn't eat it. So I ate the delicious star-shaped dessert that was nearby.
Miss Delicious, you really are a glutton.
It is rare you see a woman with this kind of appetite.
That's all I did. Greggy, Manny, everyone. I'm sorry I caused you such trouble.
Now that you've told us the truth, everything's fine. There's no need to apologize.
This does not mean that your testimony is not trustworthy. I'll be investigating the victim's room after this. Only then will I decide if your testimony is true.
Prosecutor Von Karma, I'd like to go as well. I also need to ascertain whether my reasoning up until now has been correct.
I'll let you follow, but I have no intention of letting you investigate.
That's enough for me.
Alright, let's go check out Dover's room. December 24th, 9 p.m., contest venue. Here we go.
What is the meaning of this?
What?
The desserts adorning the victim's room had disappeared without a trace. Was this the true killer's doing? A body that was hidden inside a dessert, a murder weapon that was moved? Further investigation would be required to arrive at the truth of this case.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think? Should we keep going or should we stop? I'm going to go pause for a little bit and get more water, but I'll let you guys know. This is, if I were to stop, this would be a very good place to do it, I think. But we shall see, because I don't want to hop into something new if I can't help it, you know? So, I'll get to the music, and then we'll decide what we want to do from there. April 2nd, 10:15 a.m., Zodiac Art Gallery.
Oops. I guess I went on for a little too long there.
Oh, it's a good stopping point? Good to know. Alright. Since you're all here, all 6 of yous. Good to know. Alright, since all 6 of yous are here, how about we raid someone who's interested in that? I think this is a great place to stop as well. I think it's going to be a fun little raid. Hello, I'm Shelly D. Killer, and I'm here to tell you that Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth is brought to you by Smogon.com. Specifically, the Cap Forum. If you want to Cap Forum it, I'm gonna play a video game. Are you still streaming? At Depiglio. They're playing Overwatch, and I don't play Overwatch because my computer's shit. I could stream something else, but I could keep going with this too. Maybe. Okay. We're gonna raid because it's 2.5 hours. We are 10 out of 10 cat plug. Let's raid some. Let's raid Lunafreya VA. You ready? All right, let's do this. Okay. So how do raids work? Starting a raid is a creator is straightforward. First, let your viewers know that you're gonna raid and share a chat message that once raised, and it's like okay, so I want you all, once we start raiding, I want you... Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm trying to figure out what we should say. What should we say? We should just say, we should say that Lunafreya is the imposter. So just say, Cat, is the imposter. Okay, type that when we go in. Luna is the imposter. Perfect. You guys are great. Okay, so we're going to type that in, and then there's going to be a 10-second countdown. After 10 seconds, we can click the raid now, and then once we start raiding, just go in and go to town. All right? I've never done this before, but we're gonna give it a try. Yes. Okay. And you all are welcome to leave whenever. So, let's do this. Raid. VA. All right. All our viewers. Yes, you spam the message. Spam it a couple times, but not too many. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We are raiding over on the chat. Okay, so we should be over there now, and it'll be good. This is fun. This is a silly little thing. Snake. All right, so we'll just toast Luna, and I think I did it right. Alright, I'm gonna check my Twitch app to see what it looks like. I hope I did this right. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Alright, so that was fun. Cool. Alrighty. And with that, I think we're gonna do that. And, yeah. It'll be good. How do I stop the raid? That's the real question. Alright, I think I get it. Anyway. Alright. I think, yeah, I just want to make sure that it ends. I'll just make sure I know how to do it. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing the proper thing and everything's good. All right.